Okay, Demon Media is here at the Y Theatre on the second day of Dave's Leicester Comedy Festival, and look who it is. It's Joey Page.
Right, Joey?
No, feel free. Is that you want coffee or tea?
No, right. It seems a bit volatile out there at this gig. I thought,
it's not too bad. It's been calmed down a little bit.
How can I possibly get them to dislike me more by walking on with a mug of tea? Like I don't even care that I'm here. It's sort of like, alright, I'm just gonna drink this, and then you will get some comedy. But I'm mainly here to drink this cup of tea.
But they might think you're like soothing your voice for the comedy ahead, so you can give a better performance. So maybe they'll appreciate it.
I think they're gonna take one look at me and just think prick. So
I don't know. It's a very.
I've just heightened that with a mug of it's coffee because I'm really hungover. So I did a gig last night in a hotel room for Dave's comedy hotel. I don't know.
Hotel to comedy.
Yeah, and I did stand up in the shower, but with all my clothes on. But I turned the shower on.
And how'd that go down?
It's just stupid, but it was good. I think I had a better time than they did, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just had a shower out of it.
Exactly.
And then I just got really drunk because I didn't have any dinner. And then I had to play.
Oh, always a bad move. Always eat before you get drunk.
Yeah, I didn't really have time. And then I had to play Dave in a game of football. Like, as in, they brought a team and then comedians.
Oh, was that this morning, wasn't it?
I was really hungover.
How did that go?
I scored, but we lost 3-2.
But you contributed halfway.
Half of the goals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're at the Y Theatre tonight. You're performing with
Yes.
Tom Stade, Elis James, and Romesh Ranganathan, and you're doing a show that's on the 23rd of February at the Crumblin Cookie.
You have done some research,
Yeah.
Captain.
I'm very good at this. I've done it for a while.
Oh, very professional.
Thank you. So the show you're doing tonight, is that part of a Golden Peacock Hour that you're doing at the Cookie, or is it just a separate little set?
I don't know yet what Golden Peacock Hour is. I haven't written it. No, but Golden Peacock Hour is whenever I come to Leicester, because I think it's the same with a lot of comedians, it's halfway between having your new show ready and still being a bit in love with your old show. So last year I did like half of the year before's show and then half of my new one. So then I'll do the other half of the new one. Not that I actually know which bits I did.
It does seem it's halfway between the Edinburghs, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I'll do like basically all the new material that I've written, and then I'll do like the best bits from last year's Edinburgh show as well.
This is why we get a lot of work in progress shows.
Yeah, but I don't plaster it as that. So I know that half of it works, so I don't call it work in progress. I think, well, half of it will be fine, and I'll just bumble through the rest. But
it's the best way
I've got some fun ideas.
Try out on Leicester. Why not?
Yeah. And I sold out last year, so hopefully
Fingers crossed.
if half the people come, then that would be great. Come back. But I think I'm going to do some stand-up about my kids.
Oh yeah, how many kids do you have?
In the story too, but I haven't got any. That's why I thought, I see all these comedians, they've all got material about it, and I thought, I want some of that material, so I've just
break
written
the
some
mold.
regardless.
Be different, break the mold.
And it's like a fight between my 45-minute-old baby and my 14-year-old son. They don't get on, so they've got nothing in common.
That's fair enough. It's quite a big age gap, isn't it? Yeah.
And that's as far as I've got, really.
Well, it sounds good. So you actually you performed at our uni for Demon Media a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, I was celebrating.
You have a bone to pick with us, I believe, which you brought up on the nights, but in this medium, I feel like you can express.
Because they're not going to report that in the rag, are they? Because
no,
they won't. They'll have forgotten that I've said it, and then by the time the next one comes out, it'll be like mid-June or something. There's no real point in having a newspaper anymore.
Exactly. This is all going online. This is
online. This is going straight up.
No censoring.
So whatever. I don't know what her name was. I'm gonna just assume it's Wendy.
Okay.
Who wrote the article?
Wendy.
I've got a message for you. Right, 18 best dressed comedians. Do I feature on that list? I've got pink socks on. I don't know how hard I can work to try and get on that list, and I was nowhere to be found. Dawn French, sure, she was on it. Why is Dawn French on there? What's her name? Sarah Millican, I think tries quite hard to not look cool on stage. That's part of her
that's
look.
A non-choice,
that shouldn't be in there. Sue Perkins, number 2. Noel Fielding's in there. He's only number 5.
Noel Fielding is well dressed.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's only at number 5. Sue Perkins is the second best dressed comedian. I'm not having that. And I'm not even in the top 18.
You are very stylish. I mean, I've noticed you always have like a different array of hats.
Yeah, I've got loads of hats.
As much as I try my hardest to look stylish, but I always end up getting a blank t-shirt, jeans.
But you look great. And you know what? I want that hair But you can't have that hair and a hat. I tried it for a while. It didn't really work out for me.
You can't, can you? Because
No.
I was walking here in the rain, trying to keep my hair dry, and it doesn't work. It gets messed up. But thank you. I want your hats, but I can't pull them off.
This hat actually is my great granddad's hat. It's about 100 years old.
Oh wow. Would he be proud of you using it to?
I think he'd probably be. He like worked on like navy ships or something, so he'd probably be really fucked off that I am just mucking about with my life as opposed to having a proper job.
While we're doing this, this feels quite nice. We're in a cold dressing room.
There's some seats,
stuff knocking around.
Some stuff knocking around. Could probably sell that down the market later.
Give it a try. Leicester Market is only down the road.
So we'll set the stall tomorrow.
Yeah, we could do it Sunday, market day.
Market day.
So, just find it. Your show, 23rd February, Crumblin Cookie. I know more than you apparently about it.
I do know. I just like people to think. I like people to think that I don't know what I'm doing. I think then they get surprised that it's actually all right. Whereas if you tell them it's going to be brilliant, they turn out and go, this wasn't as good as you said it was going to be. Whereas I go, it's a mess, and people go, actually that wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be.
I was about to actually sum up in a few sentences to give it a good plug, but if that is that it? Just say it's an absolute shambles. And show up?
It's just kind of. I mean, I called it Golden Peacock Hour because I got asked to give it a title. I just like there's nothing to do with peacocks, but.
What about anything to do with gold?
Possibly.
Okay.
But there'll be a quiz. There'll be it's just all the kind of weird things that are going on in my mind, like all the kind of new things that I'm formulating. I watched a bird walking along the road like a pigeon.
Not a peacock then.
No.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, it will be because that's what the show's about. So the idea for this show, I got this idea for the show I saw a peacock walking around on a high street. Not near peacocks, but that would have been amazing synergy if it had been. And I was just thinking, why are you not flying? Because you can fly. And so imagine being able to fly. It's like, I can't be bothered.
Yeah,
how cool would it be if we could fly?
It would be a disaster.
It would, but it'd be fun, right? And birds are just a bit like, I know this whenever I want, I don't have to bother. And just silly little thoughts like that, I will then turn into like a 15-minute story that has no real point. Just that's what goes on in my head. So it'll be just a mixture of what's going on inside my head, like what happened if you bumped into Eric Cantona in Tesco's.
I think I'd probably let him get on with the frozen goods. To be honest, it'd be a weird scenario for a conversation.
But would the person in the audience have had a better night, a chance in their arm that might happen, or come into my show? That's the sort of thing I'll explore.
Well, I look forward to it.
Reading from my dog's diary. I think
Your dog keeps a diary. Has
Does,
it opposable thumbs?
That's my world. It doesn't matter.
The world's where there's 45-second child and 14-year-olds.
I leave out quite a lot of details quite often to make the stories work how I want them to. There's no basically. I think I probably say this about every show I've ever written, but if you hate the world or if you have been dumped by your girlfriend or your skin, if you come to my show for an hour, you won't think about any of those things because it's all kind of completely made up. And
I tick all of those boxes.
Great.
I'm going to be there.
I'm sure you are probably contractually obliged to be there, but
there's no contracts in this. It's all unprofessional.
So, Wendy, get me on the list next year, please. I couldn't be bothered about winning the Leicester Prize. I just want to be on the best dressed list.
We'll make sure you'll be on our list. You'll be on Demon Media's list.
I might write an alternate list and put it on your website.
Please do. Send it to me.
All right.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, Joe.
Right to reply.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We can shake hands.
Yes. Quite clearly.